Now, as far as selling a product and having an affiliate code, I think in general, there are probably cases in which it's okay. I will no longer do it because I think that it's a little too sketchy in general. And I'm actually sitting here with this CMP 175 that Coastal sent over. Now, I don't have any contract with them. I technically have an affiliate code. Those are linked down below. You guys are very aware of them. But I wanted to do a water cooling thing. I'll be discussing, you know, if I need to pay them for this or how I want to handle it in the future. Because I am definitely shifting the way I want to handle this. Okay. I just think, especially with the way cryptocurrency currently is and the market that it is currently in, I realize that there's this whole thing of, so let's address some comments. Let's just get into comments. Okay. Matt from Viper said, I'm proud to see someone with as much influence stating this out loud. I worry about the repercussions of it. This isn't new. It's just become painfully obvious because there are no mining profits to be had right now. And obviously a big issue with a lot of people is that there's no profits. As far as repercussions, guys, I'll be fine. I have mining equipment. I work a full-time job. I have over 15 years experience in IT. Infrastructure, I'll be good. I don't need to, and maybe it's a little easier for me to do this because frankly, I'm not financially dependent on the YouTube channel. I'm just not, right? I have been in the past, and we could have an entire conversation about that, but I think making myself not financially independent or dependent on the channel was probably the best thing that could have happened over the past few years. When it's happening, you don't realize that it's good, right? A lot of people are this is something that I've learned over the past few years. There are a lot of bad things that have happened in my life that it's taken a few years to realize why they happened and where the good was there, right? So I do understand that. I do appreciate some of the concern, but I'll be okay. I'm not that concerned about it, right? Miner for 9 said, crypto mining isn't for the faint of heart. So many rules and regulations exist that apply differently for different people. Even some Americans are prevented from accessing exchanges that other Americans are allowed to utilize. It is not even playing the field too far. Too many policies get in the way. Now, I've always had this, so personal responsibility, right? I've talked about this one. This one's always a difficult one for me as it pertains to crypto, because I think it does come down to the personal responsibility of the individual. And this is actually a perfect case. If you have, let's go like really grotesque, someone is blatantly scamming someone else, right? And then somebody exposes it. And the thing is that you can do this without, my point in this particular scenario is you can do this without government overreach, right? You don't need government coming in and telling us what we can or cannot do in cryptocurrency. You just need good people to speak up when bad things are happening, right? And then let's go down. A lot of these are positive, so I appreciate a lot of that. I think Bank said, is this young, impressionable male yourself? And obviously, no, I've been pretty consistent in saying don't purchase cryptocurrency miners in general, or kaspa cryptocurrency miners. That's because from an economic standpoint, it didn't make any sense, which has been proven out to be accurate, at least best I can tell. And then somebody said, did name them. I obviously named 2 right there. And so there you go. I did have some negative comments. It looks like a lot of those people have deleted them or they're not loading for me right now. So we'll do a refresh, see if we can pull some of those up, because we would like to address some of them if I can. And I think this is a good point. Jake said that the only way to stop the harm is to push the right education. And frankly, at the end of the day, that is what I'm trying to do. I feel like there's not enough education on this side of things, and I feel like it was getting heavy on the other side of the other side. And the reason for that is because of the financial incentives are misaligned, right? And so, like I said, because I'm in a position where I'm not relying on the YouTube channel for income, I can be a driver in the opposite direction. Now, am I maybe going a little hard? Yes, but I feel like I'm the only one pushing back in the other direction, right? And eventually the problem is if you look at like gaming, for example, right now with Ubisoft completely collapsing, there is essentially an echo chamber of developers and reviewers right now within the gaming industry. And what they are, and basically the video game developers creating a video game, sending it to the reviewers are giving a positive score, the reviewers are getting incentivized by selling a copy with their affiliate link. The developers then think that their game is good because the reviewers told them their game was good, and effectively, essentially, the industry begins to collapse. And that's why you see Ubisoft collapsing right now. And what we have in the cryptocurrency mining space right now is that we have essentially the cryptocurrency mining or miner manufacturers giving the units to the influencers reviewing them. And obviously you're going to be incentivized not to be too hard on them, right? Because you want to get more equipment and make sales. Obviously, you're incentivized to sell the unit. So they give a decent review, and it goes around that echo chamber between miner manufacturers and influencers. And the people that are out there buying through those affiliate links aren't being heard as much. Does that make sense? So eventually what's going to happen, and we have to be completely frank about, is that that entire industry of shitcoin ASICs is going to collapse in on itself, because there's only going to be people getting the miners for free and the cryptocurrency miner manufacturers. Okay. So the same thing is happening. You can see it in other industries and see it flowing over. So if anybody that is, an influencer or a manufacturer watching this now, you should hear what I'm saying, because what I am speaking is the frustration of the people that are buying your products. Right? And there's a ton of frustration surrounding it, because it is very clear that the BOM cost for the manufacturing of the units is not what the cost that I'm paying for the unit is, right? And then on top of that, it's delayed so long that by the time I get the unit, it's not even profitable anymore. And when I get the unit, you ship the unit to everybody else too, and so the difficulty on the network spikes up. And so these are the frustrations that people are having. There's a lot of other frustrations too, as far as miner quality has significantly gone down since this has become a more practiced event. I hear all the time, everything from Bitmain to Ice River to Gold Shell quality significantly decreasing. Whereas previously you could buy like a mini Doge 1, and those are still running today, but the latest mini Doges crash and start dying a couple weeks in, right? And this is something that as an industry professional, you should be paying attention to. You should be trying to get the honest reviews from your customers primarily. Right? I hope you enjoyed this clip from the Crypto Mining Show. If you would like to see more from this particular episode, take a look up here. Don't forget to also subscribe to the channel. And if you want to support me directly, you can go to sonofatech.locals.com and become a member. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next Tuesday.